Arabic learning must be easy. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Luay. Welcome to the fifth lecture of the language course on our channel, Academia Dimashq or Damas Academy. Here we go. What shall we do today? So in this video we'll learn about the following. Step number 1 is the introduction, where I provide some interesting cultural information regarding the language in every video in our course. In the second step, we then learn the 5 letters. In the third step, we will practice tashkilat and articles as usual. And the last part of our talk today is grammar, which is a new rule about Al-Hamzah. With today's introduction, we got an overview of the Arab countries, where they are on earth, what they are called. In the picture we see the Arab world. I start reading the names of the countries in English, then in Arabic. Syria, Suria or Suria. Lebanon, Lubnan. Jordan, Al-Urdun. Palestine, Philistine. Iraq, Al-Iraq. Kuwait, Al-Kuwait. Bahrain, Al-Bahrain. Qatar, Qatar. United Arab Emirates, الإمارات العربية المتحدة. Oman, Oman. Yemen, Al-Yaman. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, المملكة العربية السعودية. Egypt, مصر. Sudan, السودان. Djibouti, Djibouti. Somalia, الصومال. Comoros, جزر القمر. Libya, the same, Libya. Tunisia, Tunis. Algeria, Aljazair. Morocco, Al-Maghrib. Mauritania, it's the same. There is also countries where the people actually speak Arabic, but the countries themselves don't belong to the Arab League, such as Chad, here, or Ethiopia. Today's letter is Jim. Jim. You write the Jim, so you make a horizontal line, then a semicircle with the addition of a point in it. There is also the explanatory video that clearly shows how to write the Jim. So as we already learned in the last letters in the series that the letters have different forms, the letter Jim also has 3 forms, namely written at the beginning of the word, or in the middle, or at the end of the word. But there is also an exception for the second form. As we have seen in the previous lectures, the letters may be generally in the middle or at the end of the word and still not have the appropriate form. We will see this in the following examples. Now the video. That is the first form, the second, and the third. We have 2 ways to write Jim, and now the another one. Both ways to write Jim are correct. Let's go on. Here we have two examples of the first form of the letter Jim at the beginning of the word. As simple examples, we have the noun Jabal. Jabal means mountain, so fatha on Jim and also on Ba and sukun on Lam. Jabal means mountain and the mountain would be Al-Jabal. And the second example, the noun Jisr. Jisr. So kasra under Jim, sukun on Sin and also on Ra. Jisr means bridge. The bridge will be Al-Jisr. Al-Jisr. On the next slide, we also have two examples, but for the second form of the letter Jim, namely Shajara. Shajara means tree. The tree would be Ash-Shajara. Ash-Shajara. So fatha on Shin, also on Jim, and also on Ra. The second example we have the noun Majd. Majd. So fatha on Mim, sukun on Jim, and also on Dal. Majd means glory or honor. The glory would be Al-Majd. Al-Majd. Next, we have two examples of the third form of Jim, namely Marj. Marj. So, fatha on Mim, sukun on Ra, and also on Jim. Marj means meadow. The meadow would be Al-Marj. Al-Marj. In the second example, there is the photo of the well-known Islamic holy journey, Al-Hajj or Al-Hajj. Both are right. So that fatha on Ha and sukun with shadda on Jim. Al-Hajj. That's all about the third letter Jim. And finally we come to the grammatical part. Today we are going to take a look at the new rule regarding Al-Hamzah that we should definitely learn. At the beginning of our series, we got to know the letter Alif, and that it occurs either with or without Hamzah. Today's surprise is that Hamzah is a complete letter in itself. Therefore, we now deal with the types of this particular letter. Well, if we read the name Ahmad in the first example, with the addition of something, we can also read the Hamzah alone, like Wa Ahmad. Wa means and together we spell it Wa Ahmad. Wa Ahmad. This type of Hamzah is called Hamzatul Qata'. Hamzatul Qata'. That means we read the word completely separately, no matter what's in front of the word. Wa Ahmad. In the second example, it's not the case at all, so that the noun Al-Ibn is not read definitely with the addition of Wa. Like Wal Ibn. Wal Ibn. This Hamzah is called Hamzatul Wasl. Hamzatul Wasl, and means that we read the word with the previous one as if it were one word, because Al-Wasl means the binding. So we didn't read the Hamza at all and started with the next letter. The next letter in this word of al-ibn is lam. So we read it together, wal-ibn. So again, what's the difference? Hamzatul qata' is written and always pronounced, while Hamzatul wasl is not written and is only pronounced when it's the first letter, so there is nothing in front of it. On this slide, there are 3 examples of Hamzatul qata'. The first is ana. Ana means I, with the addition of amma. Amma means but, is pronounced together amma ana. Amma ana. In the second example is Ahmad, with the addition of lakinna, means also but, are pronounced together lakinna Ahmad. Lakinna Ahmad. The third example is Isra, is a female name, with the addition of thumma. Thumma means then, are together pronounced thumma Isra. Thumma Isra. Now there are 3 examples of Hamzatul wasl. The first is imra'a. Imra'a, and means woman, with the addition of illa. Illa means except, are together pronounced illa imra'a. Illa imra'a. Why not pronounced illa imra'a? Because the Hamza is Hamzatul wasl, so we only start immediately with the second letter of the word. In this example, the second letter is mim, so together pronounced illa imra'a. The second example is ithnan. Ithnan means two, with the addition of wa means and, are together pronounced wathnan. Wathnan. So immediately started with the second letter, tha, in this example. The last example is ism. Ism means name, with the addition of ma. Ma means what, are together pronounced masmuk or masmuka. So in this example we started immediately with the second letter, sin. The letter kaf at the end of ism, so ismuk or ismuka means yours. So together masmuka means what's your name. That's it for this lecture. To practice writing the letter, I have attached a PDF file in the info box below. You can print it out and then take your time to practice writing with it. I have also prepared a small quiz for you, which you can also print out in the info box below. And finally, in the third document, I summarized the content of the lecture. I hope that the presentation was simple and understandable for you. So, good luck and see you next time.